North America has been one of the most influential regions in the development and operation of military jet aircraft. The United States, Canada, and Mexico each followed distinct paths, shaping their air forces according to strategic needs, industrial capacity, and geopolitical realities. So let's begin. U.S. jets. The jet age of the United States began with the Lockheed P-80 and F-80 Shooting Star, the first operational American jet fighter. It marked the transition from piston aircraft to jet-powered air combat. The North American F-86 Sabre became famous during the Korean War, where it demonstrated exceptional maneuverability against enemy fighters. Its swept-wing design set new standards for transonic performance. Air defense during the Cold War relied on dedicated interceptors, such as the Northrop F-89 Scorpion, a twin-engine all-weather fighter designed to protect North American airspace. This role expanded with the McDonnell F-101 Voodoo, which combined speed and range for long-distance interception. The Delta-wing Convair F-102 Delta Dagger introduced area-rule aerodynamics, while the Convair F-106 Delta Dart refined the concept into one of the most capable interceptors of its era. True multi-role capability arrived with the McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom II, a powerful twin-engine aircraft used by the Air Force, Navy, and Marines. Lightweight design philosophy was represented by the Northrop F-5 Freedom Fighter and Tiger II, valued for simplicity, agility, and export success. The fourth generation was defined by the highly maneuverable General Dynamics F-16 Fighting Falcon and the air superiority-focused McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle, both of which remain iconic combat aircraft. The fifth generation emerged with the Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor, the world's first operational stealth air superiority fighter. This was followed by the Lockheed Martin F-35, a Lightning II, a network-centric multi-role aircraft designed for modern joint warfare. Experimental interception concepts were explored through the Lockheed Martin YF-12, an ultra-fast interceptor derived from the A-12 reconnaissance platform. U.S. naval aviation evolved from early carrier jets like the McDonnell F-2H Banshee, which provided fleet air defense in the early Cold War. Innovative but challenging designs, such as the Vought F-7U Cutlass, pushed technological boundaries despite operational difficulties. Reliable carrier operations were ensured by the Grumman F-9 F Panther and Cougar, widely used during the Korean War. Supersonic carrier combat was embodied by the Vought F-8 Crusader, known as the last U.S. fighter designed primarily around guns. Long-range fleet defense reached its peak with the Grumman F-14 Tomcat, equipped with variable sweep wings and powerful radar. Multi-role naval aviation was transformed by the McDonnell Douglas F and A-18 Hornet, later expanded into the larger and more capable Boeing F and A-18E F Super Hornet. Electronic warfare dominance is provided by the specialized Boeing EA-18G Growler. Strike and ground attack missions were handled by aircraft such as the Republic F-84 Thunderjet and Thunderstreak, one of the earliest jet fighter bombers. The compact Douglas A-4 Skyhawk proved that small aircraft could deliver heavy strike capability from carriers. Precision attack roles were filled by the Ling Temco Vought A-7 Corsair II, while close air support reached its pinnacle with the heavily armored Fairchild Republic A-10 Thunderbolt II. Strategic bombing evolved rapidly with the Boeing B-47 Stratojet, America's first jet-powered nuclear bomber. This was followed by the legendary Boeing B-52 Stratofortress, which remains operational decades later. Supersonic penetration was attempted with the Convair B-58 Hustler, while low-altitude strike capability came with the Rockwell B-1B Lancer. Stealth transformed strategic bombing through the Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit, now succeeded by the next-generation Northrop Grumman B-21 Raider. Training and support aircraft played a crucial role, beginning with the Lockheed T-33 Shooting Star, which trained generations of pilots worldwide. Supersonic instruction was introduced with the Northrop T-38 Talon, later replaced by the modern Boeing Saab T-7A Red Hawk. Strategic intelligence relied on the high-altitude Lockheed U-2 and the record-breaking Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird, while airborne command and surveillance were provided by the Boeing E-3 Sentry and Boeing EH stars. The next country is Canada. Canada entered the jet era with the de Havilland Vampire, one of its first operational jet fighters. It provided valuable experience during the transition from propeller aircraft. The domestically produced Canadair Sabre became one of the most respected variants of the F-86 family and served extensively within NATO. Indigenous Canadian innovation reached maturity with the Avro Canada CF-100 Canuck, the nation's first all-weather interceptor. This ambition peaked with the Avro Canada CF-105 Aero, a highly advanced aircraft canceled before entering service, but legendary in aviation history. Air defense responsibilities later shifted to the McDonnell Douglas CF-101 Voodoo, used within the NORAD framework. Strike and reconnaissance duties were carried out by the Lockheed CF-104 Starfighter, optimized for high-speed, low-level missions. Multi-role flexibility arrived with the McDonnell Douglas CF-18 Hornet, which became the backbone of Canadian air power for decades. Canada is now transitioning to the fifth generation with the Lockheed Martin F-35, a Lightning II. Pilot training relied on the Canadair CT-114 Tudor, also famous for its use by the Snowbirds aerobatic team. Advanced jet training continues with the BACT-155 Hawk, preparing pilots for modern fighters. Next, Mexico. Mexico entered the jet age with the de Havilland Vampire, becoming the first jet aircraft in national service. It symbolized the modernization of the Mexican Air Force. Training and light combat duties were later handled by the Lockheed T-33 Shooting Star, which served for many years. Supersonic air defense capability was introduced with the Northrop F-5E and F-Tiger II, remaining Mexico's primary fighter aircraft. Basic jet training was supported by the Cessna T-37 Tweet, which formed the foundation of pilot instruction. North American military jets reflect a wide range of technological ambitions, strategic doctrine, and operational needs. From the first interceptors and carrier-based fighters to stealth bombers and fifth-generation aircraft, these machines have collectively shaped global military air power and continue to influence modern aircraft design.